The 2025 Nagoya Basho is heating up. 10 warriors, 1 Emperor's Cup, and a dohyo full of fire, sweat, and shattered dreams. On the SumoSpirit channel, we're counting down the top 10 wrestlers most likely to dominate the Nagoya Basho 2025. Top 10. Kusano. Let's start with the sumo promise. Kusano. At only 24 years old, Kusano bursts into the 2025 Nagoya Basho like a storm at full speed. Who is this newcomer shaking the dohyo before even setting foot on it? Freshly promoted to the makuuchi division after dominating Juryo with an outstanding 13-2 record in the Natsu Basho, he arrives with momentum and all eyes fixed on him. 2 back-to-back yūshō in Juryo? Yes. Any injuries? None. Kusano's rise has been nothing short of explosive, like something ripped straight from a sports anime. In just a year, he's rocketed through the ranks to reach Maegashira 13 East. But it's not just raw power or his commanding presence that sets him apart. His technique is shockingly polished for someone so new to the top division. Kusano is a classic Yotsuzumo technician. He loves the clinch and hates the chaos. While pushers like Abi and Tamawashi come in swinging, Kusano keeps his cool, closes the distance, and drags the fight to the belt. Once he locks in his signature Migi-Yotsu grip, it's trouble. Pushers can't break free. He just grinds them out with calm, crushing control, like quicksand. The more they fight it, the worse it gets. Can he overcome his biggest weakness? His inexperience against Makuuchi's giants? Or will the upper-ranked Megashira and fierce Sanyaku crush the momentum he's built? With only a few years in professional sumo, and this being his first time in the top division, Kusano's raw potential is undeniable. If he can maintain his form, he's not just a contender, he could be the surprise breakout of the tournament. Top 9. Hakuo. Now we have Hakuo, a fighter that few know. Ranked as Maegashira 4 West, this year is a roller coaster. In the Hatsu Basho, he suffered an injury that left him with an 8-7 record. And what about May 2025? Hakuo came out swinging. 7 straight wins launched him into the title race, neck and neck with yokozuna hopeful Onosato. But on day 8, Meisei snapped his streak. By day 10, Daisho handed him a second loss, and the momentum was gone. From there, 6 straight defeats closed out his run. He had the fire, the hype, the headlines, but consistency? Still out of reach. What's most surprising is that many already see him as Hakuo's heir. Hakuo is known as a wrestler who can adapt to any technique. Just before his top division debut, he described his style as built on speed and a low stance, letting him reach the mawashi with ease. To sharpen his skills, he regularly studies old bouts of his master, the legendary yokozuna Hakuo. He focuses especially on Hakuo's lightning grip on the belt and his masterful use of throws to unbalance opponents. Now, with several tournaments in the top division under his belt, Hakuo has the know-how, the mindset, and the skill to be a contender. Top 8. Takaru Fuji. Perhaps this is the least known wrestler. At Maegashira 5 West, Takaru Fuji appears with a mix of promise and uncertainty. Is this the tournament where he steadies the ship? Was it just an off tournament? Or was a lingering injury to blame? His 6-9 record at the Natsu Basho raised eyebrows, not because of the number itself, but because it came from a wrestler who's already shown he can win at the highest level. But here's the thing, you can't write him off. Not yet. This young sensation already has one of the rarest accomplishments in modern sumo, a championship win, and he did it in just his 10th professional tournament. Not only that, he became the first wrestler to win a top division title as a debutant since 1914. Yeah, you heard that right. His performance at Haru 2024 was nothing short of shocking. He came out of nowhere, surprised everyone, and took home the Emperor's Cup like a natural. That's the beauty, and the danger of Takaru Fuji. When he's on, he's unstoppable. Is Takaru Fuji just a spark of brilliance that flares up from time to time? Or is he the kind of unpredictable force who could suddenly win another tournament when no one's expecting it? His greatest weapon might not be a throw or a grip, it might be the element of surprise. No one knows exactly what version of Takaru Fuji will show up at Nagoya 2025, but if he's healthy and motivated... Top 7. Koto Zakura. Koto Zakura enters the 2025 Nagoya Basho with the weight of tradition and the burden of unmet expectations. Still, without a tournament of more than 8 wins this year, he's the lone remaining genuine Ozeki, a title earned through sweat and consistency, but lately defended with just enough to stay afloat. In the Natsu Basho, his 8-7 record was barely enough to hold the rank. What makes Koto Zakura formidable? Experience, first and foremost. He commands respect on the dohyo with his powerful upper body, solid core, and unmatched balance. But what's his greatest challenge now? The wave of young, explosive talent crashing into the top ranks. Hungry newcomers and ambitious Sanyaku Rikishi are pushing the pace, threatening to dethrone the old guard. Wrestlers like Wakatakakage or Kiroshima are a threat to him. Koto Zakura knows what it takes to survive in sumo's upper echelon. But Nagoya won't be about survival, it will be about resurgence. Top 6. Abi. Next up, an absolute fan favorite and a living legend, Abi. Currently ranked at Maegashira 2 West, Abi is primed for a breakout tournament. He hasn't had a stellar run lately, going 11-4 back in November, but then slipping to 7-8, 6-9, and 7-8 in the following Basho. But this time, things might be different. He's surrounded by a lot of younger wrestlers this tournament, and that could play to his advantage. Many of those up-and-comers haven't faced Abi enough to truly understand his unorthodox and aggressive sumo. And if you're not ready for Abi's style, you're in trouble. Don't forget, this guy's a former yūshō winner, taking the championship in the 2022 Kyushu Basho, and he's not afraid of the big names either. Just look at what happened on day 4 of the May Basho. Abi took down yokozuna Hoshoryu with a brilliant Hiki Otoshi, earning his 4th Kinboshi, his 4th gold star. He may not be in the spotlight anymore, but trust me, you never count out Abi. Top 5. Wakatakakage. Is redemption sweeter the second time around? For Wakatakakage, the answer may lie in Nagoya. After an exceptional 12-3 performance in the Natsu Basho and a well-earned Jinosho, the technique prize, the Sekiwaka, is now knocking loudly on the gates of Ozeki promotion. But what's even more astonishing? That his return to Sekiwaka marks a historic comeback. No one has climbed back from the 3rd division to Sekiwaka in this way before. This year has been all about reclaiming his place, built on technical brilliance and relentless consistency. His sumo is sharp, smart, and strategic, exactly what you'd expect from a seasoned technician who's battled his way back from injury. Another stellar performance, and Wakatakakage could finally claim the Ozeki rank. With history behind him and destiny ahead, he's no longer just a contender, he's a symbol of what resilience in sumo looks like. Top 4. Hoshoryu. Coming in at number 4, we've got yokozuna Hoshoryu. Wait, why isn't the yokozuna in the top 3? Well, here's the story. According to reports, Hoshoryu skipped training on July 5th and 6th due to an injury to his left big toe, an injury he picked up before even stepping into practice. And that's no small thing. Footwork is everything in sumo, and an injury like that could seriously impact his performance in Nagoya. But don't count him out just yet. On July 7th, Hoshoryu faced off against fellow yokozuna Onosato in a set of practice bouts in Fuso, Aichi Prefecture. The result? Hoshoryu went 3-1 and looked sharp. He was in top form, showing that even with the toe issue, he's still a force to be reckoned with. Hoshoryu, the yokozuna who's held the top spot for 3 straight tournaments, now shares the mountain peak with Onosato, newly minted as yokozuna just over a month ago. For the first time, the top of the Banzuke is split, and the tension is electric. Hoshoryu wrapped up the Natsu Basho with a solid 12-3, displaying his trademark consistency and reaffirming his place as one of sumo's elite. He's a yokozuna. There's no hiding. In Nagoya, the dragon must roar or risk being outshone. Top 3. Aonishiki. Do you know him? Aonishiki is more than just a rising star. He's a 21-year-old whirlwind tearing through the top division. Ukraine's brightest hope in sumo has brought shockwaves to the dohyo, blending youthful fire with a fierce hunger to climb. After storming the Natsu Basho with an 11-4 record and earning the prestigious Fighting Spirit prize, he's been bumped up to Maegashira 1, signaling a serious threat to the old guard. Let's be honest, no one expected this kind of rise. But without a doubt, he's the biggest revelation of 2025. His numbers say it all: 12, 3 in January, 11, 4 in March, and 11-4 again in May. At this point, hitting 11 wins seems almost normal for him. So don't be surprised if he goes beyond 11 wins at Nagoya, because for this Ukrainian juggernaut, the ceiling keeps getting higher. Could he be the next foreign-born Ozeki? A future yūshō winner? Maybe even a yokozuna candidate down the line? At this rate, nothing seems out of reach. But what's his Achilles heel? At Maegashira 1, he's set to face the very best, both yokozuna, as well as the full lineup of sanyaku. It's a crucible of fire, but also a golden chance. With nothing to lose and everything to prove, Aonishiki enters Nagoya as one of the most dangerous wildcards in the tournament. Top 2. Kiroshima. Who could be the dark horse of this basho? The answer? Kiroshima. Just look at his results in 2025, 11-4 in January, 8-7 in March, and 11-4 again in May. That's a strong record for a sekiwake, a rank where you're constantly facing the toughest opponents in sumo. But what really turned heads was what happened in May. Kiroshima stunned everyone by defeating yokozuna Hoshoryu with a clean Uwatanaga, a brilliant overarm throw that showcased both power and finesse. In 2023, under the name Kiribayama, he reached the rank of Ozeki. It was a thrilling year for him, and for fans, but 2024 was rough. A string of injuries derailed his progress and cost him that prestigious rank. Now in 2025, he's on a mission to rebuild, but the pressure is real. If he doesn't make it back to Ozeki or higher, he risks becoming the first Mongolian Ozeki never to reach yokozuna, a label no one wants. Still, this is someone with deep roots in Mongolian wrestling, trained in the traditions of the greats. He once modeled his sumo after Haruma Fuji and Hosoryu, but lately, his approach has started to resemble another legend, Kakuryu, calculated, defensive, and quietly brilliant. So here's the big question. Is Kiroshima still climbing toward his true peak? Or is he fighting to protect what's left of a career that once burned so bright? Whatever the answer, Nagoya 2025 could be the moment that defines his legacy. Top 1. Onosato. On top 1 we have the favorite, Onosato. He is now sumo's newest yokozuna, and he didn't arrive quietly. With a dominant 14-1 and the Emperor Cup at the Natsu Basho, he has rocketed from Makushita dust to the mountaintop in record time. Onosato brings a rare blend of brute strength and flawless technique, combining the presence of a titan with the polish of a veteran. His weak point? His tachiai, which is slow. His tachiai lacks explosive power, often due to tightness in his quads and calves, which causes him to break late from the line. That slight delay gives aggressive opponents the chance to push first and gain leverage before he can lock in a mawashi grip. A vulnerability like that, at the yokozuna level, is dangerous, especially when rivals like Hoshoryu, Wakataka, and Aonishiki are waiting, each hungry to test the new king's limits. Could these flaws turn fatal in a tightly contested basho? Still, Onosato remains the clear favorite heading into Nagoya. He is a winning machine. The 2025 Nagoya Basho promises to be a crucible of emotions. Who will rise to glory? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the SumoSpirit channel for more content.